What's going on, guys? This is Sep here for FM, and welcome to our Angel of Death Day of Release guide. So for my outfit I use full tectonic, augmented, seismics, augmented as well. You can swap this out with a staff if you like to. I'm using subjugation boots and gloves to save costs. A 6/8 circuit because I just don't have a better ring, and I don't want to use a ring of death because Uncadonics are very expensive. And then a runic accuracy aura, magic scrimshell, and a max cape, which can be replaced by really any cape. And I use an amulet of souls. This can be swapped out with a reaper necklace. My inventory is pretty straightforward as well. A shield switch, ring of vigor, and Excalibur. Obviously an overload and an adrenaline potion. Some Sardomin brew flasks, some super restore flasks, an anti-poison plus, a gothic staff for debuffs, some rocktails and ice barrage runes. And my yak is filled with rocktails as well, but you can bring a nihil if you're confident. So let's get into the kill. Her first special attack is when she says the elements call to me. This means she splits the room into 4 quadrants and she will be facing one of them, which you can see right there. She will now spawn a Blood Reaver on every quadrant except for one, and that's the one that she's facing. You need to kill the Blood Reaver as soon as possible. Use stuns on it so it won't walk towards her. If the Blood Reaver reaches her, then it will do damage to everyone in the team, and it will heal next as well. You should divide your team to each quadrant so that each quadrant has the same amount of people, and then the people that are stuck in the quadrant without a Reaver, which is the quadrant she is facing, as you could see earlier, will get a hit 3 times. They will get hit 3.5k. One person needs to be there, otherwise Nex will get more enraged and she will do more damage. So if you're with 2 people in there, one can search out but the other has to stay, and you can use Reflect and, as far as I know, Debilitate to reduce the damage you take. Then her next special is when she says let the shadow engulf you. What you want to do is search out as soon as possible to the wall, and then you get 3 mines dropped on top of you. These mines will stay, so if someone stands on them they will get hit by 3.5k, I think. You can walk over them, you can search over them, just don't stand still on them. And the reason you want to search out is you can see it on our map that they're all on the side, and some of them, like some of our teammates, left them in the middle, and now we cannot stand on those spots, and it's just hectic. If everyone does that, then you will just have like the middle circle completely filled up and you can't stand there. And as you can see, she repeats these 2 specials, so now we'll have the Blood Reavers again. So once Nex reaches around 2 mil HP, she will summon 4 of those stones. Be careful because when they land, they explode. You want to kill the stone on your side as soon as possible, at least before the bar drains. And when you kill it, a minion will spawn. These minions will have 300k HP, unless you kill the crystal, then they will only have 150k, and their combat level will be 750 instead of 1000. Once all the minions are spawned, what we do, we rotate through the room. We start northeast with the ice minion, and we all piled up minion. Be careful though, as one person will be focused by a minion, and the minions can use asphyxiate and bleed, etc, etc. So make sure to use anticipation every now and then. Have your freedom like on hold, because if you get asphyxiated and you can see the ice stuff, which is up right now, and you cannot walk to your side, etc, etc, then you will get screwed over. Blood Reavers are more important than the minions, so make sure to kill the Blood Reavers and then continue with the minions. And of course use some defensives, and it shouldn't be too much of a hassle. What we like to do, we like to go clockwise, because later in the kill you're gonna have to kill pillars in the same order that you kill the minions, and we just do it clockwise just to make it easier. And I'm pretty sure that there is a pretty important rotation, like which minion to start, which minion to end, but for our sake, because this is like the easiest, we just do it this way. She will keep doing all special attacks. You can see the red stuff falling down, so you just continue DPSing on the minions, tanking them, and our tank is still on Nex, and that's basically it for this part. So after a while, Nex starts doing new special attacks. The first one is the smoke lines that you can see. It's the same as the Vindicta Fire, and 2 people will get a message. One person will get a message saying you feel smoke coming from the north, and one person will get a message saying you feel smoke coming from the east, and then you just walk somewhere so that the smoke line won't get in the way. So our next attack is the shadow trail that you can see right there. It will go to a spot on the map and it will become a bomb, and everyone has to stand in that bomb except for the tank, and then it will explode and deal 14k damage separated over all the people in there. So the easiest way to deal with this is to just all stand in there and separate the damage. Then our ice attack is when she says you stay down. One person will get a screen frozen. If you're that person, just use freedom, and everyone just attack the icicle and stay away from those people because there will be spikes around them. If you're icicle, then you can attack your own icicle as well, so make sure to do that. Just quickly DPS down the icicles and get back on next. I got smoke trail from the east at this point, and I searched north, and this is how I'm dealing with it. As you can see, it's not too much in the way of the team, it's just that the other person screwed us a little bit, but it's not too bad. This is how it looks when she does her ice attack and you're the target. Just instantly use freedom. As you can see right there, she's going to freeze me even more, and I can attack my own icicle to get freed. If you don't free yourself or the other person from the icicle, they will just get rapid hits, so just make sure you deal with the icicles. And I almost died there because of the smoke attack. I'm not even sure which style it is, but when this happens, it's just rapid, shadow phase, regular next, so just make sure to keep walking around. Once she reaches 600k HP, you need to kill the pillars in order that you kill the minions. Each pillar has like some sort of a special as well. As you can see, the ice pillar freezes your screen. I think I didn't know. Yeah, I did know. Just use freedom and you get rid of it, and you kill the pillar. Then you go southeast. Southeast pillar is the shadow pillar, and it will leave those shadows underneath people. If you're targeted for that, just make sure you run around and you don't get underneath people. Then just continue to finish the other pillars. I'm not too sure what their specials are, but they shouldn't be too much of a hassle. So just finish your rotation. One of our last special attacks is when one of the people in your team gets a third bar underneath there. So you have your HP bar, your adrenaline bar, and then a third bar comparable to the Vitalis bar. And once you see that bar filling up, you need to get to the middle, wait in the middle for an explosion, and then you'll get another bar being filled up. And this is when you place a nuke, so to say. So you pick a spot on the map, preferably one that isn't in the way of your team. So for example, if you did the northeastern pillar already, search there and just drop it there. And when the bar fills up, there will be an explosion, and that spot will be marked for constant explosion. So nobody can go there. Well, you could, but then you'd most likely die. And the tactic here is to actually follow your rotation of the pillars, so that way you will always have like a bit of space to kill next in. Because as you can see on the map right now, there are explosions, and that are the explosions I'm talking about, and that's the ones you're placing. Just give your team a heads up, because most of the time people don't even notice they get third bar. And we also notice that the tank gets this a lot. So after you kill all the pillars, you just get back on next and kill her. When she reaches 0 HP, she's dead and she will not have any other mechanics. So that is your kill. I hope you guys enjoyed. You can ask questions in the comments, leave feedback. And this wasn't too much of an in-depth guide since it's the first day of release. So if you're watching this later on, yeah, this is the tactic we used on the first day. I know, right? Without further ado, that's the end of the video. Make sure to leave a rating, and I hope you guys enjoyed. My name is Seb for RFM, and I am signing out.